So if you don't know who this guy is, after opening 25 restaurants over 25 years, James Beard-nominated restaurateur Kevin Boehm has become one of the nation's most successful owner-operators. He's not only built the highly successful, have anybody here heard of the Boca Restaurant Group? Have you heard of the Boca Restaurant Group? Okay, good, that's good. But in so doing, he's established a restaurant culture based on great chefs, inspired hospitality, and amazing design. And the restaurants and chefs have garnered many accolades, including Michelin stars, James Beard nominations and wins, Food and Wine's Best New Chefs, and one Iron Chef to boot. So, Kevin, we're so thrilled to have you here.
I wrote that bio myself. I made myself sound really impressive.
The Boca Restaurant Group is an amazing, I think, amazing example of what you can, I got to tell you the history here. So, how old is Boca now? 14 years? 13?
15.
15 years. So 15 years ago, I went to this restaurant called Boca, which is at the corner of Halsted and Willow. And I went to the bar to have a drink, and I saw this really good-looking guy, Kevin Boehm. He was behind the bar. And so then I decided to go back the second week, because it seemed like to be a nice place. And I kind of liked it. Now, as my wife continues to say, she's not sure if this is good news or bad news. I now have a Tom Kaczmarski plaque at the Boca Bar, my own little seat there. So it means I either drank too much, Kevin, over the years, or
You did.
Yeah.
A tremendous amount of Chardonnay has been drank by Tom Kaczmarski at Boca.
So tell us something that's exciting and new about the Boca Restaurant Group and Kevin Boehm.
Well, first of all, we just opened 7 restaurants in the last 20 months, which I do not recommend to anyone. I just got reintroduced to my family. But we have about 10 or 11 months right now before the next opening. For the first time, we're going outside Chicago. We're opening Girl and the Goat in Los Angeles, which we're really excited about, which just got announced, in the Arts District. And then we're doing a project with a London-based hotel group called Hoxton. That's right across from our restaurant, Momotaro, and we're doing 3 outlets within that building. So that's all next year.
That's fantastic. When's the LA restaurant going to open?
July of next year.
In July of next year. Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So you've managed to really be able to pull together an extremely talented, loyal, team of employees with Boca Restaurant Group. You also are in an industry where churn or turnover is just, that's just part of the way things are. How have you been able to maintain, as you have, this extremely high quality level of food, but more importantly, of service, given that challenge in all of your restaurants?
I'm kind of a music historian, and one of the things I love about 1970s music was there was actually true A&R back then. They would develop an artist. If the first album came out and it only sold 7,000 copies, they would still get another album if they believed in their talent. I think coming up in the 80s and 90s when I was working in restaurants, I saw that where people were just churning and burning people out of the system. And for us, if I sit with you and I interview you and I believe in your character and I believe in your soul, one of the things I'm going to want to do is try to develop that talent, and that's kind of what we've done. Ian Goldberg is the poster child for that. He is the vice president, someday will be the CEO, and is a partner in our company. He started as a bartender at Boca. He went from bartender to assistant general manager, director of operations, to vice president to partner. And this is kind of how we feel about everybody. We take them in, and we really care about the development of the people that work within our company, and frankly, it behooves us to. I mean, we have 2,200 employees in our company now. There's
2,200?
2,200.
Oh my gosh!
It ain't easy to find 2,200, man. When we opened up a restaurant back in the day, Boca's open call, I think we had 500 people show up. When we do an open call now, there's only 20 or 30 or 40 people that show up, just because so many restaurants have opened in this city. It's really hard to find talent. So if you find good ones, you better try and keep them and develop them.
I love it.